trip, and I don't know, please have a guess and let me know what where you think I might be. But it's very sunny, so that's why I'm wearing this. And it's very historical, so that's the first hint. Even So guys, yes, I came to Egypt last night. By the time I reached the hotel, it was already 10 o'clock at night. So I didn't do anything yesterday. So today, the hotel I was staying in was pretty useless. There was nobody there. I was literally the only person. So I walked around, found another hotel, and they got me this private car. And yes, so I am not in Giza just yet. I will go to Giza later, but this is Sakkara, and the pyramids here are actually the oldest in the world. They started older than the ones in Giza. So Giza and Sphinx, you would have seen you would have seen lots and lots of pictures, videos, and everything of it. Sakkara is older than that, 4,700 years old, and the design is different. So these are like the step pyramids. Let me go a little bit closer. So the concept of these is, as you can see, they're stairs. So they say that this is the same concept. These are when the pharaohs, when the kings of those days passed away, the bodies were preserved for the afterlife, and the soul is meant to be climbing up to go to eternity. And these are so old. It's actually reflected. If you were closer here, you can see that the stones are quite worn out and everything. But there's something of here, and even the weather, you can see it's sunny. So at the same time, it's not hot, and it's got a really nice breeze. Actually, it's just after 10 in the morning, so weather-wise as well, it's really nice. And there's lots and lots of people. Most of them have come in tour buses. So this is known as the Set Festival Court. Basically, this premises here, this is not a tomb actually. In the same complex, this was the festival court, and I think every year they used to have a ceremony where the king would be crowned, and the whole purpose of the ceremony was so that he would be rejuvenated and become recharged once again to rule his kingdom properly. So this is that area, and I think this particular platform here, this is exactly where they used to crown him. There was something therapeutic about walking around this sort of ancient complex. It's very hard to describe in words, but it has to be experienced. Those little feet there, or they're not little, they're quite big. Feet of the pharaoh, his wife, and his two children. And it's unknown whether there was actual tall statues or not. So that's the pyramid. That's the south side pavilion. It's just a dummy structure. There's nothing much solid inside. I didn't know too much about what this was used for, anything like this. This person was just, pointing this and that, and really was just expecting a small tip. I tried having a peek as well, but I couldn't see anything. So ultimately, the concept here is that a successful transition from death into eternal life. So I think in Egypt, this concept, in ancient Egypt, I should say, this concept of life after death and to make sure that life after death becomes eternal, you join your ancestors, that it's smooth, that you're taken care of. There's so much emphasis to the soul. I think that's the main takeaway. And I think after coming here, that's what I've realized. Like, even while we're alive, taking care of the soul is just as important. So it takes 50 minutes from Giza to come here, and the entry ticket here is 470 Egyptian pound. It's almost $10, and you can get group excursions. Many hotels will offer that as well, but I chose just a taxi. So it's a private taxi, just me, air conditioned, includes a bottle of water, and the taxi to Sakkara and then to Memphis and back to Giza, and also drop at the Giza pyramids. That cost me 30 US dollars. So it's about 11 o'clock now, and you can see the excursion groups have just started to come. Honestly, it's starting to get a little bit hotter now, so I think to come here starting early is really, really important. So the step pyramid was designed in this way so that once King Dossier was resurrected, he would climb the stairs of these pyramids to meet the sun god Ra. What an interesting concept. After spending nearly 45 minutes in the complex, I'm now leaving. And overall, I just really enjoyed it. I don't know what it was like. In terms of the actual like stuff that you see, it's not that extraordinary, but the overall experience was. So I didn't actually know that they were going to stop at a carpet making factory, but apparently in this area, Sakkara, they are quite well known. I tried it as well. I nearly messed up. That's downstairs is where they actually make all the stuff. Upstairs they sell them, and of course, if you're interested in buying them, they will ship them using DHL. Even though I wasn't so sure at first, but when I went upstairs and started having a look at the finished products, it was quite impressive. So it was really interesting to see how they make carpets, and obviously this is the cotton growing farming area as well. They were not pushy or anything. So overall it was a good experience, and it's just part of these tours. I think they just stop you. I mean, not stop you, they stop as part of the trip. So it was a nice short 20-minute walk around. So now we've done with Sakkara and the carpets, and we're on our way to Memphis. And there's a museum as far as I know. So it's a much smaller place, and it's very close to Sakkara. It's about 5-10 minutes from Sakkara. So that's why they make it all one excursion. So yeah, Memphis is actually a museum. So let me go inside. I have to buy a ticket and everything. So let me do that first. So I'm just going to get a ticket. There's not a lot of people here, which is good news. And let's see how much. Oh, it's budget friendly, 150. So that's good. So one good thing in Egypt is all these sort of main tourist places, no cash. You have to have a card, either a Visa or a MasterCard. That's the only option. You know, sometimes these places it's better to come with a guide, because I'm just looking at some stuff here and I don't know what it's supposed to mean, but let me see. There's information here that's good. So let's see. After walking around a little bit, I decided to enter this building that doesn't look very grand, but then you see this grand structure, which is that of Ramesses II. He was in power for 66 years, and one more interesting thing, 90 children. I don't think there's anyone in modern times that's had
that many children.
More statues of Ramesses II survive more than any other of the pharaohs, and he has also built these types of temples throughout Egypt, right from north all the way to Abu Simbel in the south. A lot of these temples were built by Ramesses II, and it just goes to show that, you know, nowadays we think we're advanced, we're developed, but Egypt is just a reminder of, you know, human beings are human beings. The potential was always there. We've used it to come up with something different now, iPhones, this, that, and the other. But, you know, the technology, the concepts, the thought processes, they were as advanced back then as they are today. So I don't know if it's because I've come without a guide, but to be honest, yeah, acha hai. I think this is more like a beautiful park with some interesting, you know, historical monuments that they've kept. But apart from that, यहाँ इतना कुछ खास नहीं है. In my opinion, there's nothing that special. So I would give it a miss. And I think, you know, the museum in Cairo, that might be better. I haven't been there yet, but I think that might be better, where you have more information and everything. So let's see. Anyway, it's still something nice, and instead of spending time, I might get something to eat because I'm really hungry. There's Muhammad Isa, and he has magic, what is this?
This alabaster stone underneath is Sphinx. The scene,
the Sphinx.
The Victorian Sphinx.
Sphinx, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Made by your family.
Yeah.
Not made by you.
Yeah.
And he says it's magic. When you pose water, the color changes.
It's handmade.
Handmade.
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice, very nice. How much is this one, brother?
$1 or euro?
$1?
$1. This is $10.
$10?
Yeah.
Okay.
The last price just for you.
Just for me?
Yeah, just for
And the
me.
next tourist, you say just for him?
Yeah.
I know you.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. This one is nice. Which?
Yes, alabaster.
Oh, alabaster. Okay.
You like it? I give you a price.
How much is this one?
3 pieces like this one.
But how much, brother?
This is 25
3 for 25?
for all. This is
For
alabaster.
all. Okay. This one?
Okay, last price عشان India $10.
$10
$10.
for India?
Yes, for
Okay.
3 pieces. Yes, yeah. I give me one small gift.
A small gift also?
Yes, for me عشان India come.
Oh, and this one free as well?
Yes, عشان India. It's gift for you, no money.
Oh, okay.
Yes, okay, yes. I give me back.
No. They come and they sell. First he started off with $25 and then he says, oh, because you're Indian, I'll give it for 10. And now he says 5. And then, I mean, I don't get annoyed by it. It's just funny. And he says, oh, it's just because you're Indian. But I'm sure he says the same to everyone. Driver, he's so nice, so respectful, and there's just me to look after. So I said, I'm hungry, I haven't had breakfast. So he said, oh, I'll go get it for you. So he went and he's getting a falafel for me. And yeah, so this is the advantage of a private tour. So the falafel is really nice, and you know, the pita bread here is so thin, which is different. Normally, even in I've had this in Israel, and the pita bread is quite thick. So this is light and crunchy, perfect snack.
And this sort of like the taxi driver offering to go and get me a sandwich kind of reminds me of India culturally, because in India it's like that, you know, it's not like in the West where you say, oh, I'm a driver, so I just drive. They'll just like offer to do stuff for you. So this was also like that. So I really like the culture.
And then there in the background, the famous pyramids. So we can get a better view here. There you go.
So guys, I wanted to keep the video short and sweet. So the actual tour of the pyramids will be in the next video, so stay tuned to the channel. Thank you for watching so far. If you enjoyed the video, do consider subscribing, and if this is your first video, then welcome to the channel. Thank you. See you in the next video.